Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Pearl. Thank you for watching this video. So I just wanted to sit down and talk about how to secure an articling position in Canada, and more specifically in British Columbia, because that is where I got my articles. And I decided to make this video because I know articling is not easy to find. I also know that what worked for me and what happened to me wouldn't be applicable to everybody else, but I do want to share with you how I got my own articling position and just give my own recommendation as to how you can probably secure an articling position. I would also be talking about the second step of the qualifying process, which I started off in my first video. So this would also be together with what happens after you've gotten your certificate of qualification from the National Committee on Accreditation, that's the NCA. So yeah, let's talk about that. How to get articles. So mine was more like a miracle, to be honest. I came in here in July of 2018, and I remember I really just told God that I did not want to look for a job. So why I'm talking about looking for a job is because I kind of just thought to myself that if I wanted to get articling, I should probably start off working in the legal environment. So that would be my first recommendation. I'm just going to talk about what worked for me. Before coming here, I did my research and I found out about the process of getting qualified, and I realized that before you could take the bar exams, before you could even apply to be a member of the Law Society of BC, you have to have secured articles. And so for me that was very important, and so I just started planning ahead. I realized that it would be best to get into the legal environment. So what I would say is try and get a job as a legal assistant or a law clerk or a paralegal in any institution, in any organization, in a law firm, in any place that would likely grant you articles, because there are requirements for where you can do your articles, and so you would have to make sure that you apply for a job in a place that is actually eligible to grant articles. Okay, so I came in and then I started applying for jobs, and I got a job as a legal assistant, and I did let them know that I would be looking to qualify as a lawyer and I would want them to grant me articles, and I'm very, very thankful that that was what happened. They offered me articles after I had completed my NCA requirements and I had gotten my certificate of qualification. So I would say the next step after you've gotten your certificate of qualification is to find out how you apply as a member of the Law Society in any of the provinces, in any province that you wish to qualify. For me, it was BC, and one of the requirements was that you secure articles. So it was very imperative for me to have that articling position, and I'm so thankful that it didn't happen in this COVID season. It's really sad that this is happening right now. I'm sure it's like affecting some people's articling contracts. But yeah, this was back in 2019. I started my articles in October of 2019. So one of the requirements for BC was to have your articles, your articling contract first. And what that means is that you as the student would have a principal, and you and the principal enter into this articling agreement whereby he agrees to supervise your work and to pretty much teach you how to be an upstanding lawyer in Canada. So I was very thankful that my firm gave me that opportunity, and I was able to submit all of the forms that were required for the BC application process, just because I had my articles. So having articles is like pretty much 70% of the whole application process in BC. You have your NCA certificate of qualification, you get your articling agreement, and then you fill out some forms which are on the Law Society website. They just ask you background questions, so nothing too serious. I also believe that they do ask you for a letter of good standing, so that's very, very important. And they do not actually accept certified true copies, because I did try to send them a CTC of my letter of good standing from the NCA, just because it's very difficult to get a certificate of sorry, it's very difficult to get a letter of good standing from Nigeria when you're over here. But that was also another thing that I had to do. You have to get a letter of good standing and submit that together with all the forms. So yeah, that would be my first tip for how to get articles, go into the legal environment, try and get a job. And I know people even get jobs as compliance officers. Some others get jobs as contract drafters, contract reviewers. So that might be a different video. I might actually do a different video for the alternative occupations for lawyers who come in here. Some people come in here and they do not want to go through the whole process of requalifying, so that will be like a whole different video. But yeah, there are certain jobs you could start off doing, and from there you could get your articles, which was what happened to me. So that would be my first recommendation. So the second tip would be is like very obvious one. You have to just apply. You just have to apply. Most openings for articles for 2021 would have opened up in the summer of this year. So by end of June, July, they're already open, and it will favor you to start applying as early as possible. There are some openings that open in the same year of the articles, but you can't really bank on that. So I would say like try and get your applications out there and try and tailor your applications to places that you really believe that you can work in. You know, like you want to really show that you have something to offer, and you would love to work with them. So that's another different topic. You really have to learn how to apply, and it's never an easy thing. I always couple all these things with prayers, because it's really just you can't predict how it's going to go. So just make sure that you don't just apply everywhere. Just try and tailor your applications to specific places. So the next recommendation I have, and this might not be very well accepted by some people, but I know about one or two people that this worked for, and the tip is to actually offer to do your articles for free. I know it sounds really painful and it sounds really bad, but like it's not so bad, because at the end of the day it's not about the money, it's about the experience. You need that experience to get into the legal field, and you also need that to become a lawyer. In any case, at least in BC, there are other pathways that are offered in other provinces, but in BC you have to article. You just have to article. So I would say if you offer your services for free, you might get articles. I know a friend of mine that did that, and once she got qualified, she started working as a lawyer and started earning her money, and doing the articles for free wasn't a big deal anymore. So I would say that if you're willing to work for free, you will get articles. How you go about offering your services for free is not something I'm very sure about. Maybe do it in person. I would say it's something you should probably say in person, and you have to say that in a very diplomatic way, right? You could put yourself on probation. You could say, you know what, let me work here for 3 months, or sorry, I know that's way too long. Let me work here for like a month, and then we'll see how it goes. You could say something like that. I don't know, but that's definitely one way I know people got their articles. And so yeah, those are my tips for how you can secure articles in BC and in Canada generally. If you guys watching have secured your articles, or if you're looking for articles, those who have secured articles should please comment and talk about how they got their articles, and give a bit of advice as well for people who are looking for articles. And then if you have any questions, you can always ask me in the comment section. I will try to answer the questions as best as I can. Yeah, so that has been my own journey so far as to how to get articles, and I hope that this helps you to get a position as well. So yeah, till next time, thank you for watching my video.